What is up, YouTube? Today we have Arachne guide coming in hot. I think Arachne and Morgan are the two at the top right now. Both guides will get done, so don't you worry if you've been donating in the stream, trying to get one or the other. We're getting them done, I promise. First off, we got Arachne. We're going to jump right into it. We're going to grab... Hold on. Time out. Hit the subscribe button right now. Hit it. Hit the subscribe button. You already know you're going to like this video, so hit the like button too. Now we'll get into it. So, starter item. Bumbas. And I go boots too. Kind of similar to Mercury, where Bluestone isn't going to do very much for you, like at all. It's pretty irrelevant. And Destol's going to have a nice sustain for the sustain you need, but realistically, you just want to farm up and get 2-3 items online as fast as possible so you're able to fight. You want to be able to fight early. Getting boots earlier will allow you to fight earlier. So, those are your starter items. Bing, bang, boom. Drop these out of here, and let's get started on the actual build. Warrior Tabby, because this makes your one... Oh, shit. I'm getting ahead of myself, dude. Abilities. Level the 3 first to clear waves and to clear camps. Level the 1 is what you're going to be maxing out because its sustain is the key to Arachne working in the game at all. Period. The healing you get off this is something you have to master. You have to know how much healing you're going to get. You have to know, looking at your health, that if you run at somebody at half health and then you hit them with your 1, you're going to heal up to X amount, to 60, 70, 80%. Because if you know that, you'll understand how your position is in that 1v1, or how your positioning in the team fight needs to be so you don't get blown up without healing enough. So, level 3, and then the 1, and then the 2, because this allows you to box. Max the 1 first, as we said. Level up the alt, level up the 1. This is where people get confused. The 2, if you understand what it does, it makes you attack faster for 3 autos, and then you stun. Leveling this up does not do enough to make it relevant at all, in my opinion. Not even fucking close. So, I level the 3, I level the 1, I level the ultimate. Leveling the ultimate up will reduce the cooldown. This is going to be key for you getting in and out of team fights. So max the ultimate after your 1 is maxed. So then we're leveling the 3, the ultimate, the 3. You have to level the 2 here. Have to level the 2. Have to level the ult. Boom. Full build. Easy peasy for abilities. Now, actual build. We're going into Warrior Tabby. Once again, you want to play off of your abilities. You're an auto attack god, but your abilities are the way that you're able to fight and auto attack and sustain in a team fight or win a 1v1. Without your abilities hitting hard, without your healing being enough for you, you won't be relevant in any part of the game. I understand Ninja Tabby works, but the fact that you have your 2 up and that 2 is going to be used almost every time you're quick boxing somebody, there's not really a need for Ninja Tabby. The scaling works out better in your favor. Next up, we do get some attack speed, which is also why I don't go into Ninja Tabby. We go Itch of All. You get the pen, you get the attack speed, and with your 2 going up, you auto attack 3 times real quick, getting you max stacks on Itch of All instantly. So you're right away doing full damage on your autos. It's really fucking sick. Itch of All works fantastically with the kit. It's a cheap item. With Arachne, you want to be online as fast as possible. This item helps you get there. As soon as Itch of All is done, you should be able to box pretty much everybody in the game. Most people will not have defense at this point. They want to finish it yet. You're a jungler buying a 1700 gold item. You're going to finish that shit really early. So you can kill the solos, you can kill the tanks, you can kill mages, you can kill anybody as soon as you finish Itch of All. Really straightforward. Next up, we're looking to grab a little bit of movement, a little bit of penetration. We are grabbing Stone Cutting Sword. It's giving you the power we talked about. It's giving you movement because the god has low mobility, which is why she's not really that good. Getting a little bit of movement speed will help. Plus, you get the protections, the protection shred, and another thing that's stacked 3 times. So you have Itch of All and Stone Cutting getting maxed out instantly as soon as you pop your 2 and auto attack 3 times and stun somebody. That means all the autos right after that are hitting hard as fuck, and they're stunned, so you're getting 2-3 autos after the stun. After that initial stun is where you just chunk somebody and they can't do anything. Plus, most people aren't going to beads Arachne's 2 because it doesn't seem that relevant, but it's really fucking relevant. Next up, this is where the build can shift, as usual. I like to go Shifter's Shield, oddly enough. Just right now, it's so strong. It's a little bit more expensive, which is one thing that may turn you away from it. You can go into an auto attack build out of this. At this point, you can change from this Shifter's Shield and just straight crit or something, which we'll talk about in a second. But Shifter's Shield's really good. Gives you power, 70 power, gives you protections. Plus, with Arachne, you're going to be dropping health and you're going to be fighting with lower health, so having that passive is going to be really good. Next up, I still do go that attack type build. It's not the crit build. We go into Kins. Kins is going to be key for you killing tanks. Late in the game, you need to be able to kill the supports. It's going to be hard to get past them sometimes. And you're going to need to be able to kill the solos, because once again, it'll be hard to get past them. So you're looking at Kins with this build. This is a build where you're farming well, but the other team is still farming and getting tanky. The tankiness can be a problem for you late game, so you want to avoid that by getting the penetration and then the kin side. Finish the build off with your pen item, your Titan's Bane. Boom, you're good to go. You've got flat pen, you've got stealing protections, you've got Titan's Bane, you have the Kin's passive, you have tankiness and a little bit of damage. This build is awesome. The only thing you could want more from this is health, which is not needed just because you're sustaining so much off of your 1. I really do enjoy this build. Now, let's cut back. We can go into a crit build here, where we will go into Executioner, and then we will go into double crits, we will go into Rage, and we will go into Deathbringer. Very expensive build, but you get your penetration, you've got your attack speed you need, you're still stacking up your stacks, and then you're getting your crit late, which is going to be awesome for shredding the squishies. This is a build you want to run when you're able to get on the squishies, or maybe they aren't building as tanky, or maybe they just don't have as many tanks. It's something you should look at doing. The crit build works out very, very well. And then you can jump all the way back and you can change this build even more. You don't have to go shifters. These are like my 3 core builds I change based on how the game is going. I get Kins here to get that early damage and the fact that I don't need to be tanky. And then I go ahead, and this is when I need more pen in the game, just flat pen. I need some anti-heal. I'll go Brawlers here, and I will go ahead and grab the Titan's Bane. Whoop, Titan's Bane last. And this is the other build I go. So we've got a build for more just straight pen and maybe not as much auto attack shredding, but also not needing that tankiness. So this is the build where you're getting the shred, you're killing the tanks, but you don't have the shifter shield tankiness. You're missing out on a teeny bit of power and also the defense. That's pretty much what you're going for here. You've got the crit build we talked about right before this, which is great for killing squishies. It absolutely insta-kills squishies if you can get on them. That is one thing you're going to have to work on your own, is your positioning, how you want to fight, how you want to move around the map, and how you want to get to the squishies. And then the first build we talked about, which is just a standard, works all the time type of build, and you don't have to rely on crit to run that build. Then for your actives, I'm almost always going the same actives on everybody right now. It's going to change come this next patch, but you're looking at beads as your starter active usually, just so you don't get locked down, and then you're looking at the bracer because bracer is broken. Once again, bracer is going to be gone here eventually. I'm assuming it's going to get nerfed into the ground. When that changes, Aegis is your friend, because you can get out of position very easy on Arachne, and Aegis will keep you from getting fucked on. So Aegis is going to be that other active. If you're just fully snowballing, destroying them, you don't need to be worried about dying. Go Blink. It's really, really good for getting into the back of the fight. Plus, then you still have your ult up to get out. Still have all your abilities up as soon as you go in. It's great. You can pop your 2 and your 1, and then Blink in, and they're fucking gone. They're just dead. Period. You won't see them anymore. So it works out heavily in your favor. Matchups wise, you have a lot of really bad matchups, and then you've got some pretty good counter matchups. So assassin wise, you hard counter Loki because your spiders reveal stealth. Boom. All the other matchups, 1v1, you're fine. You can 1v1 Kali. You can 1v1 Hun Bats. You can 1v1 Ratatasker, Nemesis, Surket. Nija would be one of the harder ones to 1v1 just because if you drop spiders, she's going to bounce off of, or he, she, it, whatever, is going to bounce off of the spiders, and you're going to get a little wrecked, and the spider's going to die instantly. And the Nija is also going to be able to heal. All your other 1v1s go directly in your favor. Just use your actives correctly, use your ult correctly, and you will win those 1v1s. Straight up, period, done, easy peasy. Warrior-wise, all warriors, until you hit full build, are probably going to be annoying unless you're snowballing. If you can get an item ahead of a solo laner, you'll shred them. But if you're behind, it's going to be a little bit harder just to get in, stay on them, and not get fucked on. Period. Guardians, same situation. Really, really early when you get that Itch of All, you can kill a Guardian. Then it's going to be a period of time where it's harder to kill them until you get that 4th, 5th item. Once you have those online, you're going to be able to kill all of the Guardians. Some of the more annoying ones will be Terra, because the root's going to frustrate the fuck out of you as Arachne because you don't have the mobility. Ganesh can be annoying because you're auto-attacking, but you need to put up your abilities. So the silence can be frustrating. And then Fafnir is the other one that I actually don't really like just because he's got the immunity. He can slow you, kill you, whatever. There's a lot of the Guardians that might cause you to pick up a Wing Blade instead of that Shifter Shield that we talked about. Mage-wise, you counter out Kwang because you can reveal a stealth. All the other mages that have no mobility, you destroy. You absolutely shred. Look for their abilities, their dashes, their movement abilities to be down. Fuck on them. You also counter Morgan, which is a heavily picked up god right now because of the stealth. You can reveal the stealth, which is great, and is how you're going to play Arachne all the time. Is just play around the other people's abilities. When they're down, you're going in. You aren't just running headfirst into people when all the abilities are up, because that won't work for you. We got Hunters. Hunters can be kind of annoying. The ones that slow, once again, can be the most frustrating. Anhur can be annoying because of his pillar. Apollo can be annoying because of the Mez. All the gods that don't have direct instant like crazy mobility. Hou Yi can be annoying because he can get away, plus he has the lockdown and the slow in the ult. But like Rama's easy to stay on. Cornunos isn't too hard to stay on. Jingwei can be frustrating if all her abilities are up just because she's so defensive. Medusa can be really easy to kill actually just because you can ult the Medusa ult and just sit on her ass as soon as her dash is down. Chiron's easy to kill. Scotty's easy to kill. Neith is fairly easy to kill as soon as she backflips. Drop your spiders on her. She's not going anywhere. And then AMC is one that we've been seeing played more, but he has no mobility, so he's easy for you to kill. Those are going to be your good matchups, your bad matchups, what you're looking to do. The ideal playstyle for an Arachne is abilities are down, you're going in all the time. Early game, if you can find a 1v1, take that shit. Drop your spiders, sit on their ass, poke them. If they're going to get out, just poke them and run away. If you have a chance to chase them down, fuck them up. You're going to be faster, you're going to hit harder, and everything with this build. Your huge downfall is team fighting. You don't want to be in the middle of a team fight when it starts. You don't want to be in a 3v3 when it starts. You want to get your damage done before the abilities are able to go out in the other team, which means right away you're in there doing damage before anything happens, or right as their abilities are used, that's when you're going in, you're fucking them, you're catching them off guard. It really works. Arachne is hard as fuck. Hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Hopefully this works for you. Remember to hit the subscribe button. We're pushing for 100K. We're getting there. We're grinding. This content is coming out. We're grinding. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you all in the video tomorrow.
Sacred stone. Oh, this you crazy mother.